In this video, the auditor is following an audit trail to audit the continual improvement process with the Continual Improvement Manager, who is the owner of the process. Watch the video to determine if the auditor uses effective auditing techniques.
So Niall, tell me about the continual improvement projects that you've got on the go at the moment.
So probably the biggest one is the setup reduction. So we have done a lot of work. We've got teams, including a lot of the setters, that are involved in reducing setup time such that we can increase our uptime. And this kind of summarises the work that we've done. And again, you can see here some examples of improvement ideas. So we were spending a lot of time, getting hold of the right fittings and assembling the tools before setup. And now as you can see, we've now got a jig that helps us to do that. So we've seen some really good improvements.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah.
And have we updated the setup instructions?
That's a good point. I think probably we assume the setters just know how to do it. We probably do need to. I don't think we have actually updated the sort of setup instructions, but that will be one of the things that will happen.
So let's summarise. The goal of IATF 16949 is defined as continual improvement, defect prevention, and the reduction of variation and waste. In IATF 16949 10.3.1, it states additional requirements for continual improvement, including the need to have a manufacturing process improvement action plan with the emphasis on reduction of process variation and waste. In this video, the auditor is reviewing some performance data related to the continual improvement activities in the organisation and is focusing on projects related to setup time reduction. It appeared from the data that there is good evidence of reduction of setup times. However, when questions related to updating of the setup instructions, the process owner said this has not yet been done. In IATF requirement 8.5.1.3, verification of job setup, it states, the organisation shall maintain documented information for setup personnel. While it is great that improvements were being made by the organisation, it is essential for an organisation to ensure that the risks in making the improvements are considered, for example, by review of the process FMEA, and that any relevant quality management system documentation is updated, and then any changes are validated to ensure there is no adverse effect on product quality. Let's summarise the key learning points. IATF 16949 includes additional requirements related to continual improvement, requiring an organisation to have a documented process, but also a manufacturing improvement plan. An auditor should always be looking for evidence that an organisation is committed to continual improvement and can demonstrate effectiveness and efficiency of the process by demonstrating improvement in performance in any of the related key performance indicators. An auditor should always verify that the risks in making improvements have been considered, and then any related quality management system documentation is effectively updated. And then finally, that when we've actually made the improvements, that we validate to make sure that the improvements have had no adverse effect on product quality.